Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, they are moving against Tinubu. There's absolutely no question about that. The chances of this guy surviving even up till 2023 is in question. And when I say this guy surviving, I'm not talking about his life, but I am talking about his political potency. They are moving to decimate this guy to the point that by 2023, he would not even have the thought of running for the Nigerian presidency. Guys, I bring you this, how Bola Tinubu used Osun State Governor Oyetola and others as front for Alpha Beta. So now a lot of you will recall, of course, because it happened recently, how they clipped Tinubu's wings within the APC party. They got rid of Adams Oshiomhole and they were holding key meetings where his presence was not there. So they have clipped his wings somewhat within the party, a party that he formed, by the way. So they've clipped his wings within the party. So they are now moving against his strongest suit, which is his money base, and they're now going after his money. So I brought you a story just in the last video of this same guy that is going to be the main actor in this now video that I'm bringing you. Dapo Akpara, his name is. Anyway, let me just get into the story. The headline again, how Bola Tinubu used Osun State Governor Oyetola and others as front for Alpha Beta. So now let's now get into the details of it. The immediate past managing director / chief executive officer of Alpha Beta Consultants, Mr. Dapo Akpara, has revealed how former Lagos State Governor and national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, used Osun State Governor Adegboyega Oyetola as front for the establishment of the firm. Alpha Beta Consulting was awarded a contract by Lagos State government when Tinubu was governor of the state after a recommendation by a committee comprising the then Attorney General of Lagos State, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, now the Vice President of Nigeria, Mr. Wale Edun, then Commissioner for Finance, and the former Commissioner for Economics Planning and Budget, Yemi Cardoso. The firm was subsequently given exclusive rights to collect taxes on behalf of the Lagos State government and was believed to receive about 10% commission from the revenue it collected for the state. So I estimated that their commission would be around about 17% in the previous video, but now factually it is actually 10%. So we take it from that paragraph again. The firm was subsequently given exclusive rights to collect taxes on behalf of the Lagos State government and was believed to receive about 10% commission for the revenue it collected for the state. However, pro-transparency groups and opposition politicians have constantly alleged that Tinubu owned Alpha Beta, even though his name is not on any of the company's document. In a statement of claim filed at the Lagos High Court, Akpara alleged that the company had become an avenue for official corruption of government officers, a conduit pipe for massive money laundering scheme, tax evasion, amongst other vices. Other fronts used by Tinubu, according to the former Alpha Beta boss, are Olamide Ogunmola and Tunde Badejo. The suit has Alpha Beta, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Akin Duhati as first, second, and third defendants, respectively. The claimant averred that sometime in 2000, that is the year 2000, so the claimant averred that sometimes in the year 2000, he solely conceived, prepared, and presented a proposal to the Lagos State government on providing consultancy services using his firm, Infinity System Enterprises, that is the claimant's company, with respect to using computerization to track and reconcile the internally generated revenue of the state. The claimant averred that following the presentation of his proposal to the Lagos State government, the second defendant, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was at the time the governor of Lagos State, demanded that 70% equity interest in the project be assigned to a certain Olamide Ogunmola before he, the second defendant, will approve the project. The claimant averred that he then met the said Olamide Ogunmola, who he had never met before, and it was agreed that a limited liability company be incorporated in which the claimant would hold 30% shares, whilst Olamide Ogunmola and his partners will hold 70% of the shares of the company. The claimant averred that following the agreement alluded to above, Alpha Beta Consulting Limited was incorporated in 2002 with the following shareholding ratio: Dapo Apara 30%, Olamide Ogunmola 40%, Adegboyega Oyetola 30%. So Adegboyega Oyetola, of course, the governor in a contention, the governor of Osun State. So we carry on. The claimant avers that upon the commencement of business operations, the second defendant, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, directed that the 30% shareholding of Adegboyega Oyetola be transferred to one Mr. Tunde Badejo. This was done. The claimant avers that after the incorporation of Alpha Beta Consulting Limited in 2002 and structured according to the dictates of the second defendant, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the second defendant in its official capacity as the governor of Lagos State, then approved that Alpha Beta Consulting Limited be awarded consultancy contract for the assessment and collection on behalf of the Lagos State government, all taxes and internally generated revenue due and payable to the state at a 10% consultancy fee, subject to a benchmark which varies from time to time. So there you have it. Now this is fairly explosive stuff, and this guy of course would have had backing before he came out into the public space, because you have to understand that Tinubu cannot afford too many more scandals attached to his name, because the Nigerian nation is still reeling from that 2 billion vans that went into his residence, his private residence, on the eve, just the day before the presidential election. We're still reeling from that, and we're also reeling from the plethora of allegations of corruptions that are leveled routinely against this guy. So now the details of those allegations of corruptions are now coming out. So they are now coming out of allegations to now become like a factual thing. So if Tinubu, nursing an ambition to be the president of Nigeria come 2023, and also battling this now toga of corruption that has been placed on his body by the Nigerian nation, if he knew that this was coming, it would have served him more to pay this man off or do him away in one form or the other, rather than to let this go. And this man, of course, would have signaled to Tinubu that he will be taken to law if his dues were not given to him. So he would have made it known to Tinubu that this was coming, but then of course he still went ahead and instituted this legal suit anyway. So what emboldens this man now? What emboldens him to take on somebody of the might of Tinubu? Because you know that Tinubu, of course, is a powerful figure within the Nigerian space, and he plays a very ruthless form of politics. We all know that, but this guy now has the brevity to go up against him in a Lagos High Court. In all places, he didn't go to Abuja to file the case, but in a Lagos High Court. So for this guy to have had the brevity to do this, then he would have had the signals from people that were, one, opposed to Tinubu, and two, equally as, or if not more powerful than Tinubu, to signal the go-ahead that you go and do this, because now we want to wipe this guy's slate completely from the Nigerian political scene. So this is now the move now. So in a previous video, I brought you a narration that Tinubu was already opening presidential offices in Abuja, and in this now new video, and I am now bringing you a narration of a scandal, the like of which he has never yet tackled before, because of course it is the heights of hypocrisy. If Alpha Beta is a company owned by Boyega Oyetola, as this guy is alleging, and that is easily confirmed at the company's registry, then that is nepotism of the highest form, because Boyega Oyetola, of course, is a first cousin to Tinubu. So it's effectively me asking my own brother to go and register a company and then come and submit a bid for a contract in a place where I have the say over contracting. So that is nepotism right there at the very least, and corruption, of course, in its truer definition. So this is just a scandalous situation, and this, in addition to all that we already know and think of Tinubu, might well be that mortal blow that just wipes him away completely from the, at least the presidential circles, in terms of a possibility. Because come 2023, the clamoring will be to have like a clean face as the face of Nigeria, because the country has now tired of this regurgitation of the same mindset. So you had Obasanjo being replaced by Buhari, and he replaced Abacha, and Babangida is in the sidelines, and Tinubu is made. So a clean sweep now will be the mantra in the build-up to 2023, and by the time that clamoring for a clean sweep starts to gain fervor, they would have sullied the name of Tinubu to that point that he would not even have the effrontery to put himself forward as a possibility for 2023. So the calculations are on, and the games are on, and the knives are out, and the target is Tinubu's back. So this is my reading of the situation, but your reading is what I am more interested in. So come tell me what your take is of all this going on now, this now latest alpha beta scandal, on top of the plethora of scandal that is already attached to the Tinubu name. Do you suspect a fifth columnist? Do you see shadowy hands behind this, as I do? Let's talk about all that in the comment section. But before we do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, come join me in the comment section. Come tell me what you're making of this move that's been made by this chap called Dapo Apara. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.